Hey guys. Hello. Okay, I just got back. But I'm perplexed. You got this Don guy who now says he has my background. You've got Lynn who says she's looking for my caseload, which by the way, Miss Lynn, um, the type of work I do, you wouldn't find it even looking for it because see, children are protected, Miss Lynn, as well as their parents. So, what is the fascination? We've got this woman who claims to be a professional, claims to work with the elderly, claims to work with disabled children. But now, all this group on the internet seems to have teamed up and want my business. Let me tell Mr. Don, I do know his name and it will come out. You want to talk about peer reviews? Um, that's not an actual review you're looking at. Been there, done that, you're behind. Okay. And you say, what? Somebody named Glitch? Well, Mr. Quote Don, you probably should find a better source because I don't have a partner. So when you're reading that peer review, clue number one is I have no partner, never had a partner. So your one review, um, your receipts, what that you call them, are not real. And then you want to say you want to call the bar. Please do. And when you call them, make sure you show the video with you and Tina Vasudeva with my minor child's name and how you backtracked out of it and your involvement in all of this on the internet when I did not even know who you were. Because you see, Mr. Quote Don, I don't know you. I have no professional obligation to you, period. But what I do know is Lynn Brooks Taylor is running around the internet saying herself that she was trying to find my caseload. She couldn't find it. Well, guess what, Miss Lynn? Those children are protected. And I've told you before, what I do for them is protected for a reason. Also, they want to throw out these claims of alcoholics, meth addicts, all of these things, all the slander, Miss Lynn Brooks Taylor, all your accusations from the very first one that I and Shauna put CPS in your life. Slander number one. So you inserted yourself into my life and you and quote Don, who now says he has a background of me. Oh, please put out that background. Is it like Matt is a felon? I hope so. I hope you do that. And I hope you continue to talk. Because what have I said? Keep talking. And you can take this video and send it to the Alabama State Bar and say it is not a threat. It is a promise that I can fulfill and sue you and Lynn Brooks Taylor. That's not a threat. So take your words, use them wisely, and understand what slander and defamation really is. As the two of you get on a live feed today and talk about how you're going to start your day out with alcohol. Isn't that right, Lynn Brooks Taylor? That's what you said. But yet you call me what? But interestingly enough, so Mr. Don, who I know your name, and Kyle and the whole other little group over there that decided that they wanted to slander and defame me with all falsities. And he says, I don't see anything wrong with getting the information from the Turners. Well, Mr. quote, Don, the problem with that is it's not the truth. So you involve yourself with that, and you are no different than they are. The slander, the libel, the defamation, and it's not a threat. I have the capability and I will sue you. Just like today and tomorrow, it's Tina. Then it will be you. Then it will be the Turners. Then it will be Lynn Brooks Taylor. And you can take this video and send it to the Alabama State Bar, along with your false, totally false, which you don't think they know where I work and what I do, totally false statement of somebody named Glitch in a law firm where I'm employed. You see, you people are stupid and you think that I care. The only thing I care about is to prove a point to all the people on this box that don't have the capability to do it. I do, and it's not a threat. It's not a threat. Telling somebody that you are going to sue them, calling a police department and reporting your minor child being stalked and harassed on the internet is not a threat. Telling someone that they can go to jail for that is not a threat. So make sure you take it, and you take this along with you, Lynn Brooks Taylor. Take this right here, because you see, like I said last night, this is round 2 for me. Because the hysteria about the Department of Human Resources and CPS, which I have said numerous times, has many problems. I do not work for them. Tina Vasudeva wants to lie, say her police department told her I made an account of her minor child. All of you are personally targeting me and my children because of my work, my impending work that is continuous, that speaks for itself. And no, Miss Lynn, you will not find it. And there's a reason for that. But I'm glad you admitted that you were looking for it so that I can alert the Alabama court system and the Alabama State Bar that these wackos on the internet are looking for information on children that I represent. Because you know that's what I do. Now, how sick is that? It's pretty sick. How y'all share information. Quote, Dawn, telling on yourself. You're going to go to the Turners, who have the biggest cyber stalking library of children. You told on yourself. So yeah, think it's okay to share information. And what you do with that information is on you. It's not a threat. I have the capability to sue you, and I will, if I so choose, for your slander, your libel, your defamation, and you are continuing it all the way into this morning. What do y'all call it? Triggered? Not my problem. Doesn't give you the right to come on this box and smear my name. And your quote unquote receipts are not going to get you out of it. Just a hint. So yeah, you can take that to whoever you want to. Because what you're not going to do is threaten me. Been there, done that. But I also wanted to say, who is Lynn Taylor? Okay, Joni girl, researching my children. Okay, Joni girl. NJ Turner has it all on her phone. It's already been proven. See, you weren't around when she did the whole video where she put all the pictures she took of my children off my Facebook page out into the public, and they weren't public. See, you're behind. You apparently weren't paying attention when she took the obituary of. You're exactly right. They do. But what they're not going to do, Joni girl, is say, I'm going to run to her professional responsibility board because she threatened to sue me. No, it's not a threat. I have the capability to do it. And if I so choose, I will. You don't like it? I don't care. And nor do they. See, it's just the opposite. Nothing is special about them. They don't get to attack me nonstop every day and include my minor daughter because they don't like me. See, that's where y'all are just all twisted sideways. When not one person on this box, not one knows what I do every day, what I do in a courtroom every day, and how I fulfill my professional responsibilities to who I have to fill them to. Y'all don't like it? I don't care. But what I did want to do, since they want to go around calling everybody drug addicts, this is a woman from the South. I just did a quick Google search. This is a woman from the South that claims to work with the elderly, that claims to work with children. She wants to insert herself into, well, that's your opinion, Joni. Do you understand? And you're welcome to that opinion. But there are plenty of people in my state that don't have that opinion, including my perfectly clear record with the Alabama State Bar for over 23 years, continuously practicing law. But see, y'all don't know this. Y'all don't know what I do every day. You don't know how I fulfill my professional responsibilities to the people that I owe them to. So when you get on this box and you want to slander and libel and defame, that's on you. If I choose to sue you, that's on you too. But this is public information. It's on YouTube. And I just wanted to show, as they run around saying everybody's drug addicts, you know. But let me say this. Tina Vasudeva lied. Said that her police department told her that account, I did that account. She's blamed numerous people for that account. Not how that went at all. She lied. For what reason? I don't know. But tell it to a judge. And people will say, oh my gosh, if she's going to court, she doesn't need to be on this box. Hey, again, my choice. That's my choice, not yours. Sorry you don't like it. 1 second, I got to get my phone charger. Because what you're not going to do is have me stifle my freedom of speech because you're threatening to do exactly what y'all do. Call jobs, report people. That's what y'all do. That's what y'all do, and gather information on people. Self-admittedly, quote unquote, Dawn just said he did a background check on me. Really? That's interesting. That's interesting. Is it some more been verified? Because there is no background. But anyway, this is the woman. I just did a Google search, and they want to pull me in this like I stand for 33, like I stand for Matt. No, I don't. Y'all came into my life. Y'all came into my life. And I have the recording that quote unquote Don, the first night he went on to the Turner's video, and exactly what he said. So the only people that are going around sharing information or what they think is information or quote unquote receipts that aren't factual is them. And they think it's a game. In quote unquote Don's own words today, he said, I mean, the language they use, it's a game. Well, it's not a game with me. And Miss Lynn, I have children in this state that I have to protect, not only mine. When your crazy ass is running around saying you're trying to get the information, when you say you're looking for my cases, that came out of your mouth. Those children will be protected as well from the likes of you. So this is Lynn Brooks Taylor, Tupelo, Mississippi, or somewhere near that, that wants to run around calling me unprofessional. When this woman claims to work with the elderly in the South, and children in the South. Listen to this. Okay, I'm gonna have to get it to play and come right back on, but I will. Let me jump off here and then I'll get it to play and I'll come right back on. But hey, Lynn Brooks Taylor, Dawn, and don't think that I'm not going to come on here and say your real name. You want to slander and defame me? Your name is not a secret. Your name is not something that I can't say if I want to. I can't help it if you want to go out here on the internet and play these games and not say who you really are. Not my problem. But you came into my life. You decided to bring my daughter into your game. You think it's funny. It's not. So let me get this to play and I'll be right back on. Let me see. It might play this time. Hold on. He literally said that he knows somebody at my law firm. That's what the man said. And he's going to do what? Call the Alabama State Bar on me when he's online and in some pseudo name, messing with children, including my daughter, and saying that I have a law partner I don't have named Glitch. Yeah, go ahead, quote Dawn. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if it'll play on this. And isn't it convenient how he said last night? Apparently, Materna is a liar, so he will trust Tina. In doing so, he also said, I don't have to have receipts now. Well, guess what? The reason he did that, because there are none. There are none. Let's see. I can't get it to play on this laptop, so I'll have to use my desktop, but I'll come back on. But yeah, they want to threaten and they want to do that. Go right ahead. Because my professional responsibilities speak for themselves. And if y'all think for 1 minute what you've done to my child doesn't come into play, and also doesn't come into play that Lynn Brooks Taylor is running around, I had no idea who this woman was. No clue. She pops on a video with NJ Turner and says, Shauna and Karen Materna, throw that out there with not one bit of proof. And I will say this, unless you have proof, my recorded voice calling and making a false allegation to CPS, it would behoove you not to spread those lies anymore and have me and my children targeted like you're doing. Just saying. Call it a threat. Call it a threat. It's not. It's the truth. I will report it to the police, have reported it to the police, will file civil lawsuits, and intend on doing so. One is in progress right now. That's not a threat. That's you heathens running around the internet thinking you can do whatever you want to whoever you want to do it to. And involve people's children, like you did mine. It's not about money. I don't even know how much money they got. Well, I know that Tina Vasudeva has nothing. But that's you can just tell that from what we know from what she's put out public to the internet. But it's not about that. It's about injunctions, gag orders, defamation, and crowd targeting my child. Because of my profession. That they so want to run and report. Report it. Hey, Tammy Craycraft Everhart, yes, they told you to file a formal complaint. Do it. I've told you before, I have no professional obligation to you whatsoever. You don't like me? That's not a bar complaint, you fool. Unless you have a phone call with my voice on it, with the allegations that you're throwing out here, it's not proof. It's not, quote, your receipt, you fools. Okay, I'm going to have to jump off and get this on a, but yeah, he wants to start the same thing. And like I said, round 2, active investigations all over the place. That's not a lie. That's the truth. For the same people that tried this on Facebook, that were running around on the dark web selling, it's under investigation, selling children's social security numbers. Because guess what? These children that have been left in a system that is broken, they are very well protected. So what better social security number to have than those? And I've got Lynn Brooks Taylor running around saying she's looking for my cases. That's when I have an obligation, a professional obligation, Miss Lynn Brooks Taylor, to those children and those parents that you have inserted your life into, self-admittedly, on this box. Look at this. You'll just go look, keep looking. But see, every time you do that, it requires me to protect them anymore. Because listen, anybody knows juvenile cases are not public. you fools. And they're not public for a reason, to protect people and their children from the likes of you, Miss Lynn Brooks Taylor, Mr. quote, Don. Because what would happen if you could get a hold of these cases? You would blast them on the internet and not care for these children one single bit. Not one bit. You do it. My daughter's name was on your beam. You didn't care. But like I said, I didn't know these people. I don't stand for 33. I don't stand for Matt. Not involved in your games. But you brought me into them. Then you want to slander, libel, defame me, include my child, crowd target my child with her full name, all of you together, and not care one bit. Saying that I've made false accusations to CPS. And let me tell you something, Mr. Don, before you listen to the Turters and say that Karen Materna put CPS in their lives. CPS has been in their lives 3 times. They have put it all over the internet. The first time was in Texas. She knows exactly who did it. It wasn't me. Didn't even know the woman. That was the first time. Second time was in Pensacola, Oklahoma. She did a live feed, and the officer said himself he did it. She knows that as well. This third time, she goes on a live feed and puts her child in the middle of the street, pounding on cars and them yelling and screaming. And then she wants to say, I did it. No, I didn't do it. I said I would if it came to that point because they're horrible parents. Period. They chose to put that on a live video. I can speak about it. Make sure you include that with Mr. Glitch that doesn't exist as a law partner of mine or the firm that I work at, as you said. Do you see the lies just keep going? Keep going. It's not a threat. I can sue you. I can report you to the police. I can do it, and anyone else can do it. And you jumping on a live feed and running your mouth nonstop to intimidate, harass, and stop someone from doing it as you cover your dirty. We all see straight through it. So, like I have always said, keep talking because your lies are your lies. They speak for themselves. And it doesn't matter how many times you wash, rinse, and repeat anything that is given to you. It doesn't change what you, Mr. Quote, Don and Lynn Taylor Brooks, have done to slander, libel, defame, and attempt to crowd target my minor daughter. Doesn't change that, no matter what you say about me. So, like I said, keep talking. As soon as I can get this to play, I'll bring it back. But this is your nice Southern woman that works with the elderly and children that was on Google. Um, yeah, NJ Turner. Where was Mr. Don when NJ Turner has spent the last 3 years of her life trying to take someone's children away falsely to the point that they had to move? Yeah, let me explain to Mrs. Varia. Attacking your daughter? Absolutely. You were told what I do. You were told that it is a hot society issue with the problems in the department. So every single one of you that want to run around here and make false claims that I and put my daughter's name in it, that I viciously and intentionally want to take children from parents to possibly have someone hurt me or my child with my daughter's full name, you've gone somewhere you probably shouldn't have. Hey, Mrs. Verrier, what do you not understand? I don't care about your receipts, nor will the court of law care about your receipts from this box, as you call them. And I have no obligation whatsoever to show anything unless I want to. Sorry, not sorry, you don't like it because it's not a game. Yeah, make them come in under themselves, they won't. But okay. Anyway, what I was going to play was a YouTube video of her, I mean, the racism in her voice. And you can make all the excuses you want, but that's in her voice. And this is somebody that claims is a professional, that holds a professional license, that is in the South using that kind of vile talk. And it's not one time, it was a whole montage of racist nonsense. Well, I'll say this to you, Miss Lynn Brooks Taylor. I wouldn't want, if I was an African American parent with an African American child, I wouldn't want you anywhere near them. Or anyone that's elderly with that kind of hatred spewing from your own mouth. So, we're going to talk about some professional licenses and what professional responsibilities are. So, unless you can come on here and show me saying that kind of racism, as y'all want to twist, spin, Tina Vasudeva says, I don't stand for the poor. And how do you know this? It's slander. She doesn't know it. She doesn't know what I do. And then wants to put my daughter on her profile picture and make excuses saying that I did something to her child. Another lie. Then lie and say that the PD told her it was me. Another lie. Been confirmed. So again, I didn't know these people. But guess what? They decided they wanted to know me. So y'all have a good day. I'll get this to play. I got two things I got to get out. Yeah, look, Kathy Bailey, they are about as dumb comes. That quote unquote Don, he decides to say, I have worked for a firm and he knows somebody named Glitch. Please take that to the Alabama State Bar. Please. Along with your other nonsense, if you so choose. But what you're not going to do is attempt to continue to hurt me and my children because of my profession that you so dislike. And I'm sorry you dislike it. And I'm sorry you think it's a threat when I say I'm going to sue you. It's not a threat. Because I've said it from the very beginning of this nonsense. Slander, libel, defamation And the specific intent to hurt children, Mr. quote Don, like he did my daughter last night, and then tried to backtrack, is not freedom of speech. So, all right, I gotta go, but I'll try to get that to play. I don't know. It's on YouTube is where it is. I mean, all you got to do is Google her name, Lynn Brooks Taylor. The most alarming thing you've ever heard in her own mouth, her own words. The most disgusting, racial, vile nonsense I have ever heard. And this is the woman that thinks she's going to talk about my professional responsibilities. Think again. Y'all have a good day. Bye.